Electronic Arts Incorporated EA 0.70% for the first time will let people subscribe to play its newest PC games, embracing a model analysts believe could eventually alter how people access and select which games to play. People already pay regularly for vast stores of content through subscription services such as Netflix Incorporated, Hulu and Spotify Incorporated. In the video game industry, where downloads have started to unseat disc sales, publishers such as Sony Corporation and Microsoft Corporation are testing subscriptions for older games.
Electronic Arts will offer a subscription that gives early and full access to its latest PC games, such as Battlefield V and FIFA 19, which typically cost about $60 each. The company, known as EA, plans to charge $15 a month, or $100 annually, for access to more than 100 of its games as well as some titles from other publishers. The service is slated to launch this summer. EA, the second biggest U.S. video game publisher by market capitalization after Activision Blizzard Incorporated, is announcing its new subscription offering Saturday ahead of E3, the giant annual video game expo. With subscriptions, Electronic Arts can trade the hit-or-miss scramble that comes with launching new games for steadier revenue, which Wall Street loves.
Ultimately, subscription is the model the publishers are striving for, Piper Jaffray analyst Mike Olson said. They want recurring revenue streams, and that would make for a more predictable revenue picture. A big question is whether EA will extend such subscription access to games played on Sony's PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox. Consoles generate about 5 times more revenue for EA than PC game sales, according to the company's earnings.
EA declined to say if it would offer a subscription to new console games. It already has a subscription plan called EA Access with a limited number of older console games.
Such a move would wreak further havoc on traditional retailers, such as GameStop Corporation, that are struggling to sell discs in a digital era. And it could let publishers test new games played via streams powered by remote computers, which observers believe will be the next big industry leap.
We're moving away from units sold to long-term relationships, EA chief executive Andrew Wilson said in an interview. Subscription and streaming will be a big part of how people consume our content.
Streaming games is technologically challenging, and so far it mostly has been tried with older, less demanding content. If streaming new games becomes widespread, it will raise questions about whether gamers need to plunk down hundreds of dollars for pricey hardware in the future. Last year, Microsoft launched a $10 monthly PC and console gaming service called Game Pass with older games. In March, Microsoft began adding new releases from its first-party game studios.
Some analysts are skeptical a subscription model makes sense at the publisher level, since most put out only a handful of new releases a year. EA plans to launch just 4 new PC games this year, including Anthem, a new futuristic multiplayer game, and its next installment of Madden NFL, which hasn't been available on PCs for more than a decade.
But with a subscription plan, publishers could expose players to more of their games, said Morgan Stanley analyst Keith Weiss.
Whereas consumers may have once skipped past pricey new games they were uncertain about, a subscription allows for guilt-free trial and error, which can lead to spending on microtransactions and other add-on content. You garner more shelf life for the content you put out there, he said.